There are rumours that Arsenal are ready to move for a mystery German player with a very vague description of the player. This could allude to any number of German players. However, one of the main targets would be Joshua Kimmich of Bayern Munich. The 29-year-old has a year left on his contract, and Bayern Munich are willing to sell the player. Of course, he's German, so he would fit this profile, and he can play defensive midfield, which is an area that Arsenal could bulk up in. And with the partnership of Declan Rice and Joshua Kimmich, it's very attractive for Arsenal to pursue. Last season, he played 43 games and got 2 goals and 9 assists, actually scoring the goal that knocked out Arsenal in the Champions League in the quarterfinals. A number of teams after Joshua Kimmich, one being Manchester City and another being Paris Saint-Germain. Though Kimmich has also expressed that he would not be opposed to joining Arsenal among other Premier League teams, such as, of course, Manchester City, Liverpool, and teams abroad like Barcelona and PSG. Kimmich is obviously a very good player, and I'd love to see him join Arsenal, but I don't see him being the mystery player that Arsenal are apparently ready to sign. One of the other potential players is Leroy Sané, also of Bayern Munich. He's 28 years old and plays on the right wing, which could mean depth for Arsenal in that position. But would he play as deputy to Bukayo Saka? Who knows? But he could also push him. Last season, he scored 10 goals and got 12 assists. In the game against Arsenal in the Champions League, he played very, very well, and he was electric down that right-hand side. Out of the two talked about players, I do think that Sané is probably more likely, as apparently Kimmich isn't the player that will be signed by Arsenal. Of course, this is a bit of a smokescreen. We don't know if either of these players will join, or if it is a German player at all. And no, it is not Kai Havertz returning from the Euros. Supposedly there is a German player that will be joining Arsenal, but who knows, it may all just be a lie. Out of the two, I probably prefer Kimmich though. Having said that, Sané would also be a great option, but I do think Sané is the more likely one out of the two, but preferably I would prefer Kimmich to bolster up that midfield, and then maybe go for a Pedro Neto for depth for Saka. On other news, it looks like the Arsenal target, Ricardo Calafiore, will be joining Arsenal, as the deal looks very, very close to being complete now. I could see him being announced in the next week or so. Of course, he's a very good player and would help bolster our defence. But after that, who knows what might become of this German player? We'll have to wait and see.